Hello, Radiant Ones. This is Chanel, and we are back for part two of creating your Radiant Life Plan Goals Part 2. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're listening to the replay, there is a part 1 that we did this morning. Hello, beautiful lady, Rashonda. How are you? And it was phenomenal. And I just had to come back this evening to give you more, dig a little deeper. I wanted to really make sure that you got a good foundation with these goals because it's very, very important. I'm sorry, let me make sure. I thought you were saying you couldn't hear me. So I'm going to turn the camera around. But for those of you listening to the replay, make sure that you listen. I have some great examples of how you can write your goals the right way to achieve them even faster. And I'm just going to give you a little inside peek into some of the roadblocks that I've even experienced today and how you can deal with them as an entrepreneur. So thank you for participating in this scope. Show me some hearts and love when you get an aha moment. If you like what I'm sharing, you can certainly post your comments and questions, and I will try to engage you as much as possible. Okay? If you want to share this with your network, I believe on Android you tap up, and on iPhone it is to the left. Scroll or tap to the left. Somebody can help me with that. I'm still a newbie, but if you want to share this with your network, I really appreciate it. What am I doing? This is creating your Radiant Life Plan Goals Part 2. Okay, you're going to want to stick around if you are someone who is success minded, if you're an entrepreneur and you have something that you are pursuing. Okay. The camera around. All right. Hello, everyone. Hello. Again, my name is Chanel Washington. I am founder of RadiantLiving.biz, and you can find me online at RadiantLiving.biz. On Instagram, it's RadiantLivingBiz. And I'm just so excited to come back. I did a wonderful scope this morning, and it was just phenomenal. It was phenomenal. I got a little emotional when I shared my testimonial, and I just want to give you a little bit more detail today. So let me get to my notes here. In the meantime, you can just give me a hello. Let me know where you're listening from or where you're watching from, and we're going to get started. Okay. All right. So this morning we talked about how to properly construct and write your goals for maximum effectiveness. And the things that I shared was hello, Jolo's Beauty Bar from NC. I shared the acronym SMART goals. I also talked about how to write it in the positive present tense. So if you missed that, make sure you listen to part 1 after this. We gave several examples on how to do that. And right now I want to talk about 3 different ways that you want to structure your goals. So if you have a pen and paper, that would be great because you're going to want to take notes on this, okay? The first thing I want you to do is write down your top 3 goals, okay? Even if you don't write them out in the most specific manner possible right now, write your top 3 goals. And I also want you to tell me, secondly, why are they important to you? Why must you accomplish these goals? Because the why is going to be the driving factor behind moving you forward. as you take your action steps. All right. I see those hearts. Absolutely. If you have no motivation behind, I want to start a business. I want to get debt free. I want to be in a successful marriage. I want to change my career, have a promotion, whatever those things are. You need a why behind you. For me, I shared that I am 7 months pregnant and expecting my first baby girl. So I've been an entrepreneur for 15 years with my first company, Indigo Farah, and several other ventures. And all that time, I had her in mind even before I conceived her. So I knew the kind of freedom that I wanted as an entrepreneur, the satisfaction from creating something of my own and being compensated well for it. So whatever that why is, creating a better life for my daughter and giving her the things that she needs and wants, whatever that why is, I need you to write that below each one of your goals. So you should have 3 goals of your top 3 goals. And then it needs to be a why under each one of those goals. Remember to listen to part 1 so you know how to properly write your goals out using the acronym SMART and also positive present tense. Okay. So if this is helpful so far for those of you who are here with me, you can share some hearts. You can post your comments, questions. Don't be shy. I'm here for you. Okay. The next thing I want you to write down after the what, the why, is the how. How are you going to accomplish your goals? And this is the part that many people get stuck on because they don't have the answer. They feel they don't have the answer, or they feel it's impossible. They get discouraged, so they don't even really dare to dream. I want to encourage you that even if you don't know the how, and a lot of times we don't have the best answer for that, it's perfectly okay. That's why you're in a place like, Periscope, listening to someone share information to get you to the next level. That's why we network. That's why we read, study, implement. You can always get to that how. I don't want you to let that discourage you. And I'm going to share an example of that a little bit later that I went through today. But right now, I'm going to share some examples of goals that I wrote. Actually, I found it on my phone. I was looking for my journal, one of my journals, to show you. But I just pulled up something from my iPhone in the notes section. And this is something that's excellent to do. I had my goals broken down. And I didn't show you my book. I mentioned it in the first series, but this is Radiant Living, How to Abide, Enjoy Confidence and Abundance. This is available on my website, radiantliving.biz. You can get it on Kindle, Amazon, and I have a section on how to start something you're passionate about. And in that chapter, Creating Your Radiant Life Plan, also page 86, I give you some examples about goal setting. We talk about what would you be doing if nothing were holding you back. That may help you as you're creating your goals. So if you need some support, this book is available in breaking down how to really do your radiant life plan. Okay. Anyway, and it has some worksheets in it. So that's my book, Radiant Living, How to Abide, Enjoy Confidence and Abundance. So let me give you my examples. All right. So for financial, this was the financial goal. I earn X amount of dollars, so I put my dollar figure in there, daily through providing the best solution for my niche market and earning their loyalty and referrals by 4/1/14. So this was a specific goal that I wrote. I made it using this SMART acronym, which is just specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. I was very specific about this, and you can use this as an example, I'll read it again. You put in your dollar amount, X amount of dollars. So let's just say you say, I earn $100 daily through providing the best solution for my niche market and earning their loyalty and referrals by 4/1/14. So this is a past goal, but you would make it time bound by adding a specific time frame. Another goal that's a personal spiritual goal is I am vibrating on a high frequency, affirmed in my purpose and self-motivated and in God's presence by 3/1/14. That was another one of my spiritual goals. So again, I listed the what. Thank you for the hearts. I listed the what. I need to write the why below that. Okay, and then I can work on the how. Okay, the action steps to how am I going to get there. Again, it's going to give you the clarity to remain focused. Write these goals morning, at least every morning. If you're very radiant, you can write it morning and evening, which is optimal. And those are some examples. So for every part of your life, your health, your wellness, your career, your family life, personal, financial, business, of course, those are some examples of how to write your goals. Okay. Now I want to share with you something that is really important, a bit of inspiration when it comes to why is everybody not reaching their goals? Why are so many people? Hi, Raquel, joining in. We're talking about creating your radiant life plan. This is part 2 for goal setting, and we talked about several things this morning. I just did a little recap, but right now I'm on perseverance and mindset. Perseverance and mindset. This is what is required to keep you moving forward. You will experience blocks. You will experience obstacles. You will experience setbacks. One of my favorite quotes is, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Okay. So whatever it is that you have, in your mind and your vision that you want to accomplish, it's going to require perseverance, and it's going to require a changed mindset, a continuously growing mindset. Okay. Let me tell you an example of something that happened to me today. Now, I was all fired up. I got up this morning, I did my scope on part 1 of goals. So I worked on one of my own projects, okay, related to my business goals. And I'm going to show it to you on my website, radiantliving.biz. I actually directed people who are interested to my product page. And I'm going to show you this. Okay, here we are, radiantliving.biz. Now, thank you for the hearts. Thank you. This is my website, okay? Radiantliving.biz on the product page. And you can just see the menu across, of what's available. Anyway, I'm working on behind the scenes on my website. And I discover that my buy now buttons are not working, are not directing where I want them to go. Okay, so I did a little bit of work, and I went into PayPal and got the code, updated some of the buttons for some of my offerings, and I'll show you some of them here. And this is just, some of the basics, the basic structure that I have, because I'm still in the process of relaunching this website and brand. Okay. But I put it up there nevertheless. I couldn't get the word out. I still put it up there. I'm still scoping. I'm still active on social media. I still am confident in my brilliance and what I deliver. So I say that hopefully for those of you who get stuck in thinking that everything has to be perfect before you get started, everything has to be perfect before you announce, to the world who you are and what your gifts are and your expertise, before you are ready to accept payment for those things. I'm sharing this just so you know, even with the level of experience that I've had with my other businesses, that, this is still part of the journey. Some people would have just not even put this page up until it was completely finished and quote unquote perfect. That's just not my style, because this is a way to keep me motivated to say, okay, I know I have something that's incomplete, so I better, get to it the next day. I better do it. If not, I'm going to look like a liar and I'm not going to reach my goals. If I'm stating those goals, in the positive present tense, if I earn X amount of dollars for providing this solution, or I am debt free, or my business is X, Y, and Z, whatever it is, I have to make sure, again, is my why strong enough? I shared with you one of my whys. I have a daughter I'm expecting, I have a lifestyle that I want to live. Financial freedom is important to me. Just walking in excellence in my business. So I say that to say, I put it out there and make myself finish it. That's just my way. Okay. But anyway, so this code here, can you see? I don't know where my mouse is, if you can even see the mouse, but, the code here from PayPal, it's not working. Okay. I had a certain direct link where you would select this buy now button and it would take you directly to PayPal and it should allow you to buy the book. Well, it didn't work. So I updated the code and now I have dropped down for all my products and it's still not working. But am I worried? No, I'm not worried. I'm too radiant to be worried. I'm just going to get back to the grind. That's all, and that's just what I wanted to share with you. Life. Sorry, I did it twice. Oh goodness, this camera doesn't. Okay, so I share that for those of you business owners, aspiring entrepreneurs, authors, thought leaders, speakers, infopreneurs, store owners, salon owners, whatever it is, it's okay. You still have to just persevere, expect the blocks, expect the obstacles, but then you have to know and develop the skill of problem solving, develop the skill of outsourcing, of networking, reaching out to your network. When you, in your plan, of course, you can write down how I'm going to get all this stuff done. Okay, I need to be able to, Raquel is here. She's an interior designer. So she's listed some of her goals. So let's say she needs to attract clients for her business and it's something that she wants to sell. Let's say she has a specialty item. All right. Now, when she develops the goal, she knows her why that we talked about. And now she says the how. Well, she might try one of those tasks or strategies and it may not work the first time. That's why it's important to stay connected to things like, this scope, to the right kind of books, to the right kind of network, people who are going to move you forward and not get distracted and just put things down because it didn't work the first time. So I really hope that this is helpful for you. I didn't want to stay on too long. This is just part 2. I'm actually going to get a massage. My weekly massage. At this point, I'm 7 months pregnant, so I go to a wonderful place right across the street from me and get my foot and body massage done. And I didn't want to wait until after that session to try to do this scope because I don't know how long I would last. But thank you so much for being part of this. And again, you can definitely connect with me. Thank you, JoJo's Beauty Bar. Raquel saying, do I want to go into labor? Listen, my baby knows she comes when it's time, divine timing for her to come. So, and not a minute early, okay? But definitely go to my Instagram page and share your comments and questions on this series, Creating Your Radiant Life. You can take a screenshot if you would like to share my book, Radiant Living, and share what it is that you are learning. So I'm going to smile for your screenshot. All right. And I will see you on Instagram. Make sure if you want to stay connected and you want to know what's next, on Periscope, I'm going to definitely commit to bringing you more business advice for entrepreneurs. what's my Instagram? Thank you. It's Radiant Living Biz, all one word, Radiant Living Biz on Instagram, if somebody can jot that down for me. Again, if you want to email me, it's contact@radiantliving.biz. On my website, download my free e-seminar, Think Like an MBA. It's a phenomenal value that will help you be able to strategize, set goals much better. And it's just a great seminar that I have available for those of you who join my list on my website. There's also a free resource on my website. I'm going to share that. This is something that I did with some of my colleagues in 2014. We always do it around the first of the year. And it was a women's empowerment seminar called 30 Days to Radiant Living. It featured myself, Dr. Sandra Wall-Williams, Anitra Duran-Allen, and Mia Davis. And we really delivered so much value-packed information here, and real expert advice on the financial freedom formula is what I presented. 7 steps to having it all. Marriage, find your bliss, and create a body and life you love. So I keep this available just for women who are looking to live radiantly. And thank you for the hearts. You can follow me on Periscope. I'll be bringing you more advice, business strategy on how to increase your cash flow as an entrepreneur, how to attract your ideal clients, and how to outsource like a pro. That is my expertise, and I'm all across social media, so Twitter, Facebook. My name is Chanel Washington. The business is Radiant Living, and the site again is radiantliving.biz. Thank you so much for the hearts. Mwah. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to get my massage. Be radiantly beautiful.